So here's a new one for you. I was editing this video and I was like, you know what, I gotta know about this. Something I encountered today. It's called limiting mini subdivisions. And it's happening here in Pensacola. Just encountered it. And this is gonna lead the way for these big builders, these build to rent neighborhoods to just zap up all of those properties. You know, for example, mom owns 10 acres. And she wants to keep one and sell the other 9 off. Well, they've got this new rule here that says, well, it's been around for a while, but it's been hidden. And it's stopping the mini subdivision. It's a clicker word to make it sound like they're protecting you from the builders. But no, it's the opposite. What they're actually doing is protecting the builder from mom and pop basically being able to compete with selling their price or their property at the acreage highest price. And you know what they're calling that? They're saying that if you cut off a private easement or an easement, something that's not a county maintained road or access to a county maintained road, that you cannot build a house on that 9 acres. Okay? This is, check into it for yourself, go see your attorney, but they are saying that you cannot build on that entire 9 acres because it doesn't have access to their county maintained road. You can have a power line, water access, the whole 9 yards. But if it does not have something that they have graded to that property, it is nothing more than a cow pasture. So what does this do? Well, I'll tell you what this does. This allows the builders to hopscotch, picking up properties for pennies on the dollar, to string them together, to have access to that county maintained road. And now they can build whatever they want to build as far as they want to build. But us, me and you, that doesn't have the budget to take that big one over there that is on that county maintained road, our property is now worth pennies on the dollar. Welcome to some new society here. And this just absolutely infuriates me what they're doing to the middle class person that has owned that land forever. And now all of a sudden, the day you decide to build on that beautiful grass hilltop, can't get a building permit. Sorry, thanks for playing. Gonna have to sell it to D.R. Horton now, or whoever the builder is. This is ridiculous. What's up, everybody? Here I am, beautiful Navy Point. Wanted to make a video today, kind of what I've been up to. I've been knee deep in real estate for like the last month. Little Jack had his second Christmas. It's actually his 1 year, but he's had 2 Christmases. But there's some really crazy stuff going on in real estate. Pretty much the perfect storm as far as you can see. I mean, I think 18,000 real estate agents basically quit at NAR this month, the National Association of Realtors. 100,000 are expect to quit real estate this year. Across the board, we're seeing home sellers starting to panic. The time to list their house was yesterday. We got a plane taking off here at Navy Point. That's the Naval Air Station, Pensacola. It's where they do all the training for flight school. It's like one of those situations where like top agents are now doing like 1 or 2 deals a month instead of 20. And you're seeing concessions on everything. Like home builders right now, I'm going to share this list right here of it's from Adore, downtown Pensacola. Tons of new builds. I mean, some of them are almost $100,000 off, which is nuts. Downtown Pensacola, $100,000 off, some $50,000 off. Basically, anything they can't sell, they're going to throw into a portfolio and sell to some large conglomerate. That's pretty much D.R. Horton, Lennar, Flynn Built. All these different builders are doing the exact same thing. And they're like, you know what? If we can't sell it, we'll throw it into a portfolio, get it rented, and then sell it to some big trust fund or hedge fund or portfolio. So as I talk, I'm going to throw up some stats here. You know, basically every stat across the board is down. Florida home sales starting to go down. Prices going down, supply going up. It's basically what I've said on this channel since this entire interest rate rise happened. So as long as interest rates go up, which they're going to go up again this month, and they stay up long, houses on the market are becoming worth less and less. In most of these deals, I'm seeing like you can pretty much demand stuff. A new roof, new hot water heater. I mean, they've been sitting on the market 35 days, 40 days. They're ready to sell this thing. The holding costs are adding up. And if you think about it, like between the mortgage, taxes, insurance, if it's been on the market 40 days, they could have paid for that hot water heater. They could have paid for a lot of repairs just to get it off their books or just to get it off their personal bank account because they're having to pay to hold this thing. And not to mention that the price to own these things are going up. Insurance is going up. Heck, I was in Lowe's the other day and just an electric outlet, like they used to be 49 cents before the pandemic, is 77 cents. Think about how much of a price difference that is on a small scale. When you have 100 outlets in a house or 30 outlets in a house, they start to add up. Romex up, sheetrock's doubled. Like everything has like gone through the roof. So the price of everything has gone up. Insurance. You're just the closing costs, the transactions, the lawyer, the everybody's going up. Even real estate fees are going up. That's wild too. Just being a real estate agent, your dues are going up. Your errors and emissions insurance is going up. They're asking for all these risk mitigations. But through all this, you know, these builders are basically doing any type of buy downs on the loans. They're doing, they're cutting prices. They're incentivizing real estate agents to bring whatever clients they can. I mean, 6, 7, 8% commissions, $1,000 bonus, $2,000 bonus on top of that, just to get people in the door to offload some of these properties. I've been in 4 deals this month, and of those deals, we got them under ask price by quite a bit. We were able to demand a roof. We were able to do a lot of things. And in one of the transactions, you know, they were like, well, the price is this. I'm like, well, our offer is this. And if you go on top of that, we can't close a loan with a roof that doesn't have a permit or is 20 years old because insurance will not bind. They will not let us get a favorable insurance policy to get to the closing table to sign the documents because insurance is so important right now on the Gulf Coast. And to throw things on top of that, right now, our local county government is trying to purge permits that are over 10 years old, which blows my mind, and that's just going to make insurance even harder to bind because insurance companies can look at a property at a distance and be like, you know what, this is okay. I can see the permits for this electrical box. I can see the permit for the roof. I can see the permit for the hot water heater. I know how old it is. I don't have to worry too much about inspections. You know, I can tell at a distance. Same way with homeowners or people that are prospective buyers, real estate agents, able to look at permits and know if the seller's disclosures are actually right and if the property is in good shape without having to physically go there. You have like an eye of kind of what is going on. So I think this year you're going to see Airbnbs get adjusted because municipalities are going to start regulating them. They're going to tax them. There's going to be a lot of cleaning incentives. People are going to start reevaluating on whether they want Airbnbs or not. And it's going to get harder and harder. And we're going to see the rental market do some weird stuff because I think in Miami it's something crazy. Like for every one rental, there's 32 people looking for one, but yet interest rates are so high. If you're a young person trying to buy a house right now and interest rates are, 7.5%, 8%, like you're going to get stuck in the renter, like transition, that circle that you just can't get out of because you can't save a down payment because you're stuck in a rental because you're paying high rent prices, so you don't get to save that down payment. Like there's gonna be so many people living together and trying to save for a down payment to hopefully get a house, but they can't because interest rates are so high and the underwriters won't qualify them because the payment of what they're trying to buy is just too high. I mean, right now, $200,000 doesn't buy you much. It buys you an uninhabitable house in a lot of places, or one that needs a lot of work, or insurance doesn't want to touch it because so much work needs to be done just to close the property. It's crazy things to think about right now. I think we're going to see this crazy situation I've talked about a lot on this channel of build-to-rent neighborhoods. You're seeing them a lot in Texas, all across the United States now. We're seeing them here in Pensacola. They're building entire neighborhoods, 100 houses, 200 houses, nothing but build to rent. They'll never be sold to anybody. They'll go in a big portfolio, and the next generation will be a renter nation. Just like everybody has said, you'll wake up in the morning, you'll go to your job, to hand the money to somebody else, and you'll own nothing. You'll subscribe to everything. You won't even own movies in your movie collection because you'll subscribe to a platform like Disney Plus or Netflix, and they'll just give you everything. But the moment you stop paying, you don't have them anymore. And we're going to be in this rent subscribe world. It's going to be wild. But I'm looking forward to making lots of videos this year. You know, it was a big year last year. Little Jack was growing up. He was born, and now he's 13 months old, and he's laughing and running and jumping in the water. And I'm excited to make those videos this year. My battery went dead on my mic before I started filming. I get back on the groove, and I hope to do some vlogs this year. And I really enjoy just showing off this. I mean, I don't know if you can see the sun's starting to go down over there. And I don't know, just gonna do whatever I feel like doing this year because I like filming, and I like making movies, and I don't know, telling y'all what I'm thinking about stuff. Check out this water. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Just wanted to kind of, talk about some of the things that are going on in real estate that are really affecting everything. Interest rates are going to affect credit cards, car buying. Like, it is meant to crush the economy, and it's a really big deal in my life right now because when you're selling houses to people that watch these videos, interest rates are a big deal. And unless you're a cash buyer can buy anything right now at a discount. And, people say, well, where's the market going to be going? I think by the middle of this year, you're going to see a bottom. And I'm going to make a video about that. When the bottom is going to be in real estate, I think it'll be about middle of this year. And it'll be max pain, and it'll be time to go in and get some deals. But I'll see you guys in the next video.